scholars, it's Miss Iredale back for part 2 of Introduction to Equivalent Fractions. Just a reminder, we discussed in the first video that equa, the prefix, means equal. And so what we are trying to discover is how we can identify fractions with different numerators, different denominators that are still the same amount. So we're going to go back to our example of the Hershey bar. Miss Iredale has brought this Hershey's bar into Miss Vanderlip's class. She's cut up different sections into different size pieces, and we're trying to figure out if the kids are getting a fair shake, okay? So we'd already established that we were going to give Michaela, this is her line of the chocolate bar, and she's going to get 1/2 of the chocolate bar, okay? So now we're going to give some of the chocolate bar to Chanel. And I took her section and I cut it up into tenths. Is there a fair way for Chanel to get the same amount that Michaela did? Well, we've got to look and see if there is an equal amount to 1/2. And check it out. There is. How many tenths is Chanel going to get for it to be equal to 1/2? 5. 5 tenths is the same as 1/2. They are equivalent fractions. Say that word for me. Equivalent fractions. They're the same. They look different, but they're the same. All right, well, how about Caden? You know, I thought I'd cut up his section into thirds, all righty? So let's see if we can give him the same amount as Chanel and Michaela. Let's cut it up right. Uh-oh, I can't. I can't cut Caden's up to equal 1/3. If I only give him 1/3, he gets less than the girls. If I give him 2/3, he gets more than the girls. What does that mean? The denominator was 3. Let's try a different section for Caden, okay? Let's maybe cut him up into fifths. Maybe I can give him 1/2 with my fifths, all right? So let's try to break it up. Uh-oh, I can't do it in fifths either. If I give him 3/5, let's put this 1/2 next to it. If I give him 3/5, he gets more than Michaela. And if I only give him 2/5, he gets less. Let's see, is there anything we notice about these denominators? We've got 1/2 and 5/10 equal the same. And yet we can't seem to find an equivalent fraction to 1/2 when the denominator was 3 or 5. What do you notice about those numbers? 2 and 10 are the same. 3 and 5 don't match. Well, if you're really paying close attention, boys and girls, notice that the denominators are odd for the fractions that we can't make equivalent to 1/2. And the reason for that is because odd numbers are not divisible by 2, or you can't cut them into 2 equal parts. So this is something real important to remember, that when you're trying to find an equivalent fraction to 1/2, if the denominator is odd, you will not be able to find equal part fractions that equal 1/2. Even numbers, yes. Odd numbers, no. Stay tuned. See you next time. Happy learning.